Hi Aquarius, this is the April 2014 monthly horoscope for everyone who have their ascendant sun or moon in Aquarius, and always check your ascendant sign. This is astrologically the most correct and for the most tangible event sign, and you can find out your ascendant or moon sign at my birth chart calculator at astrolada.com in the planetary detail table. So what does April hold for us? I'm Aquarius ascendant, so that's for me as well. Well, it's the season of eclipses, and whenever eclipses happen, whatever they trigger in our horoscope, this is where we change a lot. This is where some big, like a breakthrough happens, or a big crisis situation that pulls us in the direction of breakthrough. And in our case, the big eclipse, the most important eclipse, the full lunar eclipse, is happening in the axis of the 3rd and 9th houses, which are mental houses, which are the houses of perceptions and beliefs and ideas, and what our mental concepts are and what our beliefs are. So it's, even though people say, oh, so nothing interesting is going to happen. No, you're going to change your thinking now in April. You might even feel it from March, but in April, and even, even a month after April, in May, you and we, Aquarius, are going to undergo a change in our perceptions and change in our ideas on the mental level. And what I want to explain is that if someone tries to initiate a change from the physical level, and then change their feelings about it, and then change their ideas about it, usually such a change is not long-lasting. Say you want to stop, you're in a destructive relationship, you want to end it, you still have very powerful feelings for this person, and what you do is like you stop seeing that person, but you still think of them, and you still think of them, and you still love them, and it might take you 7 years, by doing the physical thing to let go of those persons. So you first do it on the physical level. But if a change first happens on the mental level, so you change your thoughts about this person, all of a sudden you don't think this person is so attractive, you don't think this person is so productive in your life, then your feelings change about this person, or whether it's smoking, all of a sudden you think cigarettes are totally useless, and you don't have to apply willpower to stop yourself. So this is so important period for us Aquarius, because our mental concepts are changing now, because there is like not only eclipse in this 9th, 3rd house, but there is also a grand cross that is triggering our mental houses, the houses of beliefs, of spirituality, of mental concepts, and of ideologies, of how we perceive reality. So all this thing is like something is going to give, there's going to be like a breakthrough in our consciousness on the mental level. So I gave you an example with you changing your ideas and your how you perceive someone, which can later on help you release this person and let go of this person, or let go of old habits as well, or let go of anything. So now April is the month when this is going to be happen. Whether it happens in one night that you wake up and all of a sudden you say, well, I no longer want to do this job, or I don't think this, it doesn't mean that you immediately quit this job or anything like that. It just means that in your mind you'll get a clear idea of what your goals are and what your what feels meaningful for you, because the eclipse is fully happening in your 9th house, Aquarius, and the 9th house is your goals and is the things that give you meaning, the things that make you feel meaningful. So you might, over the next 1 or 2 months, especially in April, you might feel, well, I no longer feel meaningful in this marriage. Or you might wake up and you start thinking, well, actually I really appreciate this person. This person brings meaning into my life, so I'm going to commit to them. I cannot tell you in which way it's going to go, but something that you believe is going to change. Or you might discover a new belief system, a new teacher, or a new advisor, or a new mentor figure, or a friend can come to you who gives you a different perspective on reality, who tells you something, or gives you a book, or just tells you to read something, or that totally changes your perceptions, and because of that you can change your reality as well later on. So these are the things that are happening. You might feel tempted to read spirituality, you might feel tempted to read and to research more such deeper topics which help you gain a different perspective, or even if you don't do it, it will come to you. And on the more mundane level, 3rd and 9th house is the house of relationship with teammates and siblings and or people in your immediate environment is the third house. So there might be some crisis situations that induce a change in your relationships with those around you, whether it's with the milkman or with the people in your team, your teammates, your schoolmates, the people in your immediate environment who are not your best friend, but who you're somehow in the environment with, or your roommates, your flatmates. There might be a change in your in regards to them. This roommates might be leaving, new ones might be coming, and also and in regards to ninth house, because ninth house is teachers, mentors, something big can be changing into the life of a teacher, a mentor of yours, or your relationship with that person might be changing. On ninth house is the father. Your relationship might be changing with your father. And because I'm an Aquarius, and because an eclipse works a month before that, a month or two, sometimes even before that, I had a realization that I'll change my attitude towards my father. And it was 2-3 days ago, and I've totally changed it because we always bickered like crazy. And I said, I'm no longer going to resist, and I'm no longer going to argue with him. I'll just take it as a joke, and I'll just let him be. And something like that can happen, but sometimes it's not so spontaneous and natural. Sometimes it can happen through a crisis. You have a big fallout, or something happens into the life of your father or mentor, teacher figures that forces you to change your attitude towards them, that forces you to change your relationship with those people. So these are the big changes that will be happening, and I'm already feeling it, particularly in my life. Ooh, where is your list? Sorry. I think I lost. Oh, here it is. So disorganized. And at the same time, what is happening? There is an eclipse also in our fourth house, Taurus. It's happening in Taurus. So this is the second eclipse. The first eclipse, I told you, brings this mental change and of ideas, of spirituality, of beliefs, of even allegiance to parties, or allegiance to belief system, allegiance to ethicals and moral rules. Something will change there. And the other eclipse is happening in our fourth house, Aquarius. And fourth house is the house of emotional happiness and well-being. And an eclipse there might make us feel quite restless. Even if it doesn't give outward changes, fourth house rules home. So Aquarius, a lot of Aquarius might be finding new beginnings, new property, relocating, having to change something. And it's going to be like a topic for about 5-6 months ahead. When a solar eclipse happens, it means it will be a focus for 5-6 months, so within 5-6 months. But I think that even in April and May you're gonna feel it. Some of you might have to relocate, some of you might have to pay more attention to their family, parents. Something will be happening into the life of the mother as well. A new beginning into the life of a mother, some crisis situation with the mother. The ninth house is the father, the fourth house is the mother. So there might be like a change of attitude towards your mother as well. Or something happens in your life that makes you, in her life, that makes you change your attitude. Or more focus, or more you having to, to interact more with a parent, or with your own family. Something, for instance, for me, I'm buying property, and approximately towards the end of April, I'll be moving into it. And the eclipse is very, eclipse shows change. And it might be filled with fears and worries and, a little bit of apprehension, but all changes. Eclipses are painful because they fill you with worry and sometimes sadness, but all changes generate those feelings. No changes is easy. Everyone might be telling you I love changes. Someone can be telling you that, but everyone feels tense and worried when a change comes. So there might be big changes in regards to properties, in regards to your home environment, and in regards to your emotional happiness and well-being. You might let go of something, and you might decide that your emotional happiness will be your priority, and because of that you'll take care more of how you feel and what you do for yourself. And it might be preceded by a crisis situation where you really kind of strained yourself emotionally, where you really gave a lot of yourself emotionally, or felt quite restless and emotionally disturbed for a while. And this kind of crisis can make you say, fuck it, I'm just going to take care of myself and my happiness, and I'm going to make sure that I feel well, and that I'm going to take all the necessary requisites to find peace of mind for myself. And anyway, and lastly, I want to give you some specific days. Those who are born from the 9th to around the 12th of February. 9 to 12th of February, those who have their ascendant of the moon from 20 to 23, from around 19 to 23 degrees in Aquarius. 19 to 23 degrees in Aquarius, sun or moon or ascendant, or born from 9 to 12th of February, you have Saturn transit. And Saturn transits are about working very hard, keeping your head down, persevering, testing times. What is no longer needed in your life will go away. So again, you see a little bit of a change. It's a month of changes, April, very big. So whatever you no longer need in your life, it will be chopped away as well. It might be in regards to career, it might be in regards to personal attachments, but definitely you'll be asked to be, the universe will ask you to make some important decisions, and it will ask you to work very hard as well, and to look inwards a lot, and to be persevering a lot, and it will test your skin, how thick of a skin you have, how persevering you are, and how loyal you are. And only the things that you're really loyal towards in your life, they will survive, and the ones that you're not so dedicated towards, they might fall away from your life. And you might be given more responsibilities, more hard work. You might feel overworked a little bit, undernourished and overworked. But this is what Saturn requires of us, to learn work ethic, and to learn hard work, and to learn patience. So thank you very much, Aquarius. Interesting month ahead. Let's see what changes in our belief system, in our perceptions of reality. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next month.